Well, hello there, guys. We're going to be playing some Invasion Machine today. I can't tell if I like this or War Room Afghanistan more. I think this is a really cool game, to be honest with you. At the same time, it seems a little different than War Room Afghanistan. Maybe better graphics, worse graphics in some respects. So I am just going to go ahead, enter this car. But I'm going to keep on playing both to sort of see how we feel. And each one is constantly getting updated and improved. As you can see here, it looks like they have improved the movement for the troops here in Invasion Machine. They're moving a bit faster. So we're just going to get everybody in these vehicles. And we are going to advance towards the next location. Here we go. So let me take a look here. This could be an enemy spot. I'm just going to stop right there. So I can take both of these guys, I don't mind. Drive here. This is known as ghoul territory, and for all we know, I mean, there could be an IED in that vehicle right there. We've got to be careful, but since it's kind of the beginning, I think the game will go kind of easy on us, and we'll just try to do as well as we can. Come on, boys. Get over to ghoul territory. Operation Trickling Back. So that's, of course, the name of this operation. At the same time, you know, throughout this, we can bring in reinforcements as long as we do well. Oh, boy. We've got enemies. We've got enemies. Got to neutralize. We can't deal with that later. So you know what? We're going to drive here. Have all passengers dismount over here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Stop here and defend car. How about that? Alright, we'll just return fire here. We've already suppressed some of the enemy. I'm going to do the same thing here. Is just stop and defend the vehicle. It's the best thing we can do. We are being kind of ambushed here, but we can deal with the situation, folks. In fact, I think we already did. All right, so a lot of dead enemies there. If they don't surrender, you can't really take them in for intel. That's something to consider in the future, to try and get them to surrender and actually get some useful information off them. Going to worry about that guy for traffic right now, and in fact I'm going to move up a little bit more. Let's go, folks. Let's take a look here. Hey, thank you, Jacko. Arturo Cavallo. More Eastern Front games, says Jacko. Absolutely. Do you like Gravitine Tactics Maya's Front? I'm guessing you'd be a fan of that. Give me 1 second, guys. Knew that last time the fan gave a lot of like reverb, so we're taking that off. All right, let's get back to the game. This game doesn't actually pause, by the way. I don't think it does. Maybe it just paused. Beautiful. So I'm going to set up pretty much a defensive location here, but this is one of the operational targets. Are all of the enemies here. We can actually bring in somebody, a spotter, to call in airstrikes on this location. So first we want to take control of this area nearby, and then we'll worry about attacking that location. 42 points. Let's actually see what we can bring in here. Could bring in another basic transporter. Oh wow! So cargo is new. This was not here before. We can actually go ahead and get some MREs, construction materials, etc. Let me bring in construction materials, and let's send in Private First Class Grant. Let's take the interpreter here. Willis and Jennings. And we'll dispatch to the AO. As soon as he pops in here, we'll drive him over to our new location. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're right against the civilian vehicle. Try to drive over here. I hope he can get out of the way. He might have to actually get out of the vehicle. Again, the game is still in early access, folks. We can actually drive the car remotely. Now, this I've never tried, but this is pretty cool. Look at that. That is really cool. So we can actually drive it remotely, guys, to control it, make sure that we get back on the road. I mean, I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We just found an enemy there. What a surprise. It's not something I would have expected, but apparently that fuel truck had an enemy in it, and we just killed him. Local traffic blocked. Alright, let's get over here. Get out of the car. We gotta get that other vehicle as well before it's ambushed. So let me grab that. And just make this pretty much a forward operating base for all intents and purposes before we take on the enemy right there. You can see there's a lot more territory to cover all the way up here. It goes east, it goes west, it just goes all over the damn place. We might have to set up a roadblock here, just to be safe. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set up a roadblock. Just going to have this guy inspect passing vehicles. Let's go take a look. And this is hopefully going to lower the sort of enemy presence in our area. Flag this vehicle for inspection. Search the vehicle. Make arrest if necessary. No contraband. Let him go. And what about this guy? What we really need is the interpreter to arrive so he can actually talk to the locals. We can understand what they're saying. But we also need to consider getting an attack going on the enemy. Also, this building is important. Let's get in there. Search the house for contraband. Target got away. Oh boy. Alright, now we've got the interpreter. This is when we should actually start talking to people. See if we find any suspects. Subduing suspects. Wow, we actually did get 2. But I guess after further inspection, doesn't look like there's anything to worry about here. Yeah, let's make sure to reopen that gas station. Don't want to keep that pinned. Let's work on opening the social project. So we need to deliver the construction materials. I think we brought some here with the vehicle. I wonder if we could just kind of move over there. No construction materials nearby. So this is somewhat new. Hold on. What if I get closer? Oh yeah, drop items, construction materials into a stockpile. There we go. That is interesting. Alright, our performance is currently sufficient. And of course we've figured out the construction pallets here, so we'll start building. This is all new. When we last played, we didn't have all this stuff here. Hey, Arturo Caballo. We will definitely do some Hammer of the Scots soon, for sure. Hassan. Thank you, man. It's a very fun one. Sure, and Stanley, how you doing in Florida, man? I like that name, Florida, man. I don't even want to say what I imagined, but welcome aboard, man. Make sure if you guys are new here to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. Keep us afloat. Right, I definitely want to get these guys together. These cars are worrying me because at any point they could go off if they're a bomb or something like that. So let me actually drive over here. He's got the gunner, so he's going to be a good support vehicle. But what we really need is somebody that can call in airstrikes. We don't currently have that, as far as I know. Oh, wait, we do? Combat controller. That's what we need. Okay, we are going to begin this attack. I know, it's kind of quick for an attack, but trust me. So let's just move here. We're not even going to move there fast. Actually, let's move here fast. Change my mind. Get this guy, move forward. Get the combat controller. And then we can call in CAS and fire support. I need you to move here fast. I'm going to keep the other Humvee back here. I don't think there's any reason to really move it forward. And we've got this trooper here kind of working on the social project. There we go. Now that we've got a stockpile, we can actually get to work on that. Here we go. This is going to be definitely a fight. Guys aiming already. Open fire. Oh, man. Alright, come on. Cast fire support. Can we bring in a Hell Rocket? Oh, it's not currently available, man. I'm going to have to move over here. Let's move here fast. And oh my goodness, we've got enemies attacking us from the west as well. Didn't expect this. That's worrying. Very worrying. Alright, come on. Cast fire support. A10 gun round. Oh, come on. Let's request fire mission. Come on. Oh no, don't tell me I called an A10 gun run on myself. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Getting stressed out. We just vaporized our entire squad there. We just vaporized our entire squad. Yeah, we're definitely going to be restarting that. Let's reset the free play map. Pretend that never happened. I was trying to remember. I was like, how did I do this before? How did I do this the first time I played? We absolutely... That's what an A10 gun run will do to your own people. So at this point, I just want to go ahead and grab those guys. Let's just move up to the same point. I'm not even going to stop for enemy targets. Let's take a look here. So anybody saw that? Thank you, Jacko. You're the man. Yeah, bloody hell is right. That was vicious. That was absolutely vicious. It's not going to let me start over here. That doesn't make sense. I think what we need to do is... Grippa has to restart this game. Let's do that. So, of course, there's no campaign mode right now, so when we want to do the free play mode, we can't reset or anything like that. It's pretty much like everything's been done. You just kind of start with the map already kind of damaged. But it's still fun here. And as you can see, they also added this equipment progression thing. So basically, like, if we can get farther and farther into the map, we're going to unlock better weapons, we're going to unlock better vehicles, and the enemy's also going to unlock better weapons and vehicles to match. So let's cancel the introduction. Let's basically do what we did before. We're just not going to stop to fight those enemies on the way. We'll just go straight to the gas station. Because now I know where the target is. I know we have combat controllers already. Come on, boys. Let's take a look here. Hey, that's a fun game. All right, come on, get in the car. Let's get back there. Let's make up for the last dead squad. Their memory will always live on, but what we're gonna do is actually do an even better job here. Grab the interpreter. So we already have an interpreter with us. We can, of course, purchase some more units here and bring them to the AO, but I'm gonna wait just a bit. Even bring a convoy in, fuel truck, etc. All right, come on, guys, grab them, and let's go immediately to that location. Can't forget that we get that ability to actually take command of the vehicle, which is so cool. So pretty much first-person mode. I'm not sure if you could do the same with infantry. If you could, that's going to change this game completely. You could actually be one of these soldiers fighting in a first-person situation. That'd just be, I think it would be incredible. There we go. There's the enemy once again. Now, we actually got them with 2 shots. Good shooting. I think our guys were pretty pissed off because of last time. Still shooting. Got another one. Got both of them. We didn't even have to stop. Here we go. But we also need to unlock some medical truck because obviously our men are going to get hurt. It's just a matter of time, really. And we need to bring in those supplies to start building things here. So for that reason alone, I might get that vehicle a little sooner than I was expecting. Let's go over here. I think I've got the cast support down to a T this time. Do the enemies develop regardless of how well you're doing? Like your Ultimate General Civil War, where no matter how many enemies you kill, they will always outpace you? I don't know. I don't think so. Because, like, we saw in both these situations that they seem to show up in the same place. But that could also be because this is kind of the test scenario, as it were. So I'm not sure, really. I'm really not sure. First of all, search the house for contraband. Just going to kind of spread my boys out. I don't want them all in one bunch. And let's see if we can dispatch some better units to the AO. If I could just bring the cargo truck and bring some construction materials, I'm okay with that. So let's just do that. And we can actually bring some actual regular riflemen here with the cargo truck. Quite a few of them, too. But obviously, if it gets destroyed, that's going to be pretty awful. I think we might only have about 4 guys. There we go. 5. Good enough. And we're dispatching that to the AO. So no suspicious activity uncovered this time. Looks like everybody in here is A-OK. But of course, we do want to get that supply truck in here soon to help out. And I just want to see if we can find that combat controller. He's a sniper. Ooh. Combat controller's right there. I'm going to take our sniper and just start moving into this area. I'm not going to move fast. I'm just going to start walking there. So we've got that medic. He's going to be very helpful. But we're going to set up an attack there just like we did before. I like this guy's got like a boonie hat, the sniper here. Very cool. But what we'll try to do is set up I guess a more elaborate attack. We'll have some guys here, and just rain down fire on them. Locals are asking for help. We want to get that interpreter in there soon. But first, let me get this vehicle over here as quickly as possible. This cargo truck is an easy target for the enemy, and am I going crazy, or... No, those are guerrilla fighters. Those are guerrilla fighters. I'm not going crazy. Come on, come on. We're gonna have to get somebody inside to drive this damn thing. No! Oh, never mind. They're already opening up on them. Look at that, man. Now, in this case, the enemy did not attack us this way before, so maybe they were slightly more aggressive this time? I don't know. Looks like the vehicle is fleeing. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad guy, though. But you know what? This is Commander Agrippa we're talking about here. Engage! Engage! Stop moving! Stop moving! Stop it! Okay, driver was hit. I'm just assuming it was... I'm just assuming that it was an enemy. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Alright, I think that's enough. You don't have to shoot him anymore. It's enough. Cancel the shots. Target eliminated. My goodness. Civilian wounded. No, no. Get the interpreter out of here. This is a bad interpreter. It's a bad interpreter, guys. You can carry on, I think. Check for survivors. That's pretty rough. Well, you never know where the enemy's coming from, you know? I always like to be prepared. So get me a medic. So it looks like we can actually save the civilian population. Let me see what we can do. See if we can, like, stabilize and then bring him back to base. Medic, stabilize. So we'll actually try to help the people here. 0 vitals, waste of time. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to get into the vehicle and pretty much drive it out of the way of the rest of the vehicles here. Can't we get in this vehicle? We should be able to. Traffic control. Okay, it's just gonna have to be here for now. That's one issue so far with the early access. It looks like we can't get in the civvy vehicles if there's a dead civilian inside. It's okay though. We're still gonna use it to our advantage. We're gonna try to use just about everything we can to our advantage. Let's get a few people in here. First of all, let's get our supplies out. Put the stockpile right there. And we'll have all passengers dismount. Now we've got to be successful with this attack. We just have to. Few more of these guys. Some of them are just going to have to fight on foot, especially the sniper over here. We'll kind of make like a separate attack team. Let's move these guys here. Move these guys over here. And again, I'm not moving fast because I still kind of want to decide who else I want to bring along. Let's drive here. We're going to have to dismount that vehicle at some point, and we're having an issue. Looks like maybe this vehicle's kind of in the way. Let's do that thing we did before, where we drive the car remotely. Oh yeah. Okay, guys. Let's get this thing closer to the enemy. I love this remote driving. This is really just a great feature of the game. Alright, this is our mission progress report. Right now our performance is still currently sufficient, but we did kill 2 civilians. I am going to release the manually driven car. I think he kind of knows what to do at this point. Where is that combat controller? So he's the combat controller. Cast fire support. Let's try again. Alright, I think we are calling in... Yep, we're requesting the fire mission from the artillery. Quite a lot of actual tangos in location, and they've got a hell of a vehicle there. I wasn't prepared for that at all. My goodness. Alright, just keep firing. Open up on that target. Engage, engage. Just want everybody opening up on that damn target. That thing looks like something out of Mad Max. Not sure there's much we can do about it. Car is finally taking damage. Alright, we killed the driver. It's still quite a lot of enemies in this area here. And I'm hoping that artillery is actually going to be coming in pretty soon. And we've got some more tangos arriving over from this area. And I wonder, was it our combat controller that got hit? No, it wasn't. He's okay. Looks like just a corporal here. Alright, let's call in some more fire support. Not sure. Maybe we should just keep things neat now that we've already taken out that vehicle. Finally took out that damn vehicle. Let's go ahead and move into the area so that Operation Dark Sunshine is officially over with. But of course we're going to have to stabilize this guy and try and get him back to base. Good shot, good shot. And look at that, they're actually retreating. We've got a lot of enemies here retreating from us at this point. I don't think they want a piece of this. Let's go ahead and work on the social project. Alright, let's take a look here. Get our medic on the case here. Let's see if we can stabilize him. We've got to get him back to the vehicle. I don't want to use the Humvee with the... He is dead. I don't want to use the Humvee with the machine gun on it, but even though he's dead, we still have to get him back to base. You know, we can't just leave a man out here. Our first KIA, if you don't count the first time I messed up really badly on this stream. Thank you so much. So many people stopping by. I really appreciate it. And again, thank you, Jacko. I believe that's Rand. Is it 11 Rand? That's awesome. Is it Rand? Is it Rand? Maybe it isn't. Alright, here we go. We've got some more enemies coming back, it looks like. Okay. No gunner cannot defend. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, so he's deceased. Just want to pick him up. Alright. Put him in the car. Yeah, it's not, we're not worrying about instability because he's already dead. But what we're going to do here is just kind of set up potentially a checkpoint here, actually. We could do traffic control with these barricades and sort of try to defend this area. Let me just make sure none of our other guys got hit. I think that's an enemy. Yeah, that's an enemy. Return to HQ. Get the dead back to HQ. These two guys, I'm going to move over here as well. Well, eventually, once that morale starts falling, we've got to get everybody back to base, of course. We can't just expect them to keep fighting on and on and on. But I do want to see... they're saying talk to locals in the village. That village is up here. We've never actually been to the village, so maybe we'll do a bit of a test. Just kind of see what's out there. Maybe get ourselves in some trouble. Who knows? In fact, this soldier, I'm going to move over here. And perfect, an interpreter. That's what we really need. Move here fast while these guys kind of just watch the road. In fact, we could start doing some inspection. Oh, wait a minute. We've got some more tangos. What's going on? What's going on? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, my goodness. Enemy vehicles here, it looks like. Our men are just kind of firing wildly. I don't know who the hell is shooting at us, and I guess this is pretty normal in a fight like this. Like, I really don't know who the hell is shooting at us. The vehicle is fleeing, but at the same time, we've got shots coming from over there. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them. Look at that. My goodness, guys. They wiped out our Humvee here. We're going to dismount with our passengers. The AI is getting a lot better than it was before. Now we actually have ambushes going on. This was not happening before. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Well, not for me anyway, but wow. See if we have any actual combat operators here. I don't think so, but I think the enemy's probably going to flee anyway. That's just amazing how that happens, though. How quickly they were able to ambush us. Let's see if we can dispatch some units to the AO with a basic transporter. Oh, we need more passengers for that. We don't currently have enough. We're going to have to wait a bit. So we might have to bring that vehicle back just to deal with all those tangos. Go, go. It's hard to tell the difference between tangos and civilians, as the civilians are kind of rushing towards us as well. This is kind of the visual that we're getting. Pretty insane. Need serious medical attention. Yeah, you think? Increased enemy patrols? Not surprised. It looks like they even have a heavy machine gun here. Is that possible? Looks like a DSHK. Alright, here we go. Machine gun support arriving. And of course, we're not doing any favors to the local population here. They're pretty terrified. Oh, I think what he meant was Buzz Aldrin's space program. It's a strategy game here that we've played before. I think that's what he was talking about. He was talking about Buzz Aldrin's space program. Alright, we finally got some heavy machine gun fire on these bastards now. Very suppressed. Some of them are retaliating. But just goes to show you, we've absolutely got to set up those roadblocks. When we first started playing this game, you didn't have to do that. You could get away without setting up roadblocks. But now, the enemy is definitely prepared. Got to try to get our vehicle out of the way here. That entails getting into it. So when it says not his fight, that lets us know that's definitely a civilian. But doesn't make much of a difference. I think we're actually gonna have to move up on these guys. Let's go for it. Move here. Slowly start advancing here. And I'm sure both of those guys are gonna be deceased. 50 cal is still firing, but the enemy is just at such a distance here. It's gonna be tough. We really do have to move forward. Go, go, go. Let's get him a little bit closer. Come on, boys. Move in on him. Man, I love this game. I have to say, like, so far, I was asking at the beginning of the stream, what do you guys prefer? This or the Afghanistan game I played recently? And I prefer Invasion Machine so far. Like, the whole drone thing is really great in the other game, but this one is just so much more realistic on the ground. And I love how the enemy can just kind of change. You know, one game, they're not that aggressive. The next game, they're extremely aggressive. That's great. That's exciting. What's not exciting is we got to go check our guys, see if they're still alive. Alright, so we're going to try to spend my med kit, or spend this guy's med kit to help out his buddy. But now I don't feel so safe heading back to the operating base. Okay, so he is alive. The thing is, of course, by carrying him and transporting him in a vehicle, he probably is not going to survive. And as you can see, the physics for carrying the people needs to be fixed. I think it's pretty funny. Alright, so put the person in car. We can also take, like, MREs and stuff, food, and I think that increases sort of the morale of your unit just a little bit more. We can also take medicine from the package, and oh my goodness, more enemies up there. They're not making this easy. It really is turning into a true invasion now. Keep firing, keep firing. Let's get this vehicle back. Hopefully he doesn't get destroyed. Get back there, boys. Come on. As quickly as possible, unless they start launching another attack. I don't think that vehicle is going to be able to get back on the road, honestly. So for now, we just keep firing at the enemy. This feels like a real situation in Afghanistan, with the enemy, of course, firing from hills onto the road, and we're here defending it. Just really well done. I really love this. Love it or not, though, we're going to have to get these dead guys in the truck, so I'm going to drive here. I don't know if that vehicle can still be driven. Yeah, the condition is completely destroyed. So let's dismount. Oh, wait a minute. This is the guy that might still be alive. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm not sending him back just yet. And get this guy on there. And of course, we can always flip to the other side. Still get a look at our buddy. Medic. Come on, stabilize him, stabilize him. Nope, he's dead. Let's go. And again, with that ability to drive remotely, if we want it to be extra safe, you could also do that, have a somewhat higher chance of making it out of here alive. Kill him. Let's take a look here at the chat. Thank you, Okama, man. It is pretty cool. I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's, you know, for what it is, it's definitely an enjoyable game. And of course, it's very, very early in terms of, it's a very early access game. I think they're going to be adding a lot of different things, a lot of different abilities. They just talked about improving the bases, so pretty much turning this gas station into an actual forward operating base is in the future for sure. And as we can see here, for anybody that saw the first stream with this game, the AI has improved dramatically. Like, it's gotten really aggressive, and I like it. I really like it. All right, let's get over here. What we're going to try to do, let's at least get to the village. And I know it's not safe to go there, but I want to try. And we've got a translator here. He needs to come with us, so he can actually ask the questions we need to know about. Courageous restraint. So this is our next evaluation report. Much better than the last one. We've managed not to kill any civilians, and higher enemy casualties reported. Unfortunately, we had some inadequate medical care, so our kill to loss ratio is 6, which is great. For every one of our guys that goes down, we kill 6 enemies. Although that should be even better, maybe like 10 or 11, something like that. All right. Let's try and get to the town. What do you guys think will happen? You think we'll make it there? Or will we be attacked before we even make it to the town? I think anything could happen. So far, our guys over here have been untouched. Although they haven't really been stopping vehicles either. Let's talk to the owners. So now we have owners in the location. I guess, you know, this is now like your good old-fashioned neighborhood gas station again. We can maybe ask the owners if there are any terrorists nearby, etc. But are they going to tell us? It must have something to do with the blue presence in the area, as well as the civilian morale. It's gotta have something to do with that. Again, some more units in the AO. But again, this must be because of the early access. We're not getting any additional soldiers. Fallen unit transported to HQ. So there we go. We got Hugo Waters and Corporal Todd Hunter back to the HQ at least. It's the best we could do, boys. I'd like to see an IED in the game. That we haven't seen yet. We have seen enemies using RPGs, things like that, but we haven't seen any actual IEDs. Tell that to The Hague, says Alex. I will admit, no, there's a lot of context in this game that, you know, may put some gamers off. I mean, like, you know, you can accidentally kill civilians, all sorts of things. You can accidentally drop bombs on civilians. This can happen. But it, you know, can also happen in real war. That bridge looks way too dangerous to cross. But oh well, who am I to say? Oh my goodness. Okay, we didn't even make it to the village yet. But sure enough, we've got enemy targets here. So see, we could actually choose to call in air support on the village. This is an actual option right here. Drive over here. I'm remaining in the vehicle. I'm not getting out. It's a trap. Look at that, man. Look at that. Oh, interesting. This village is located on the very border of your AO, so you can expect it to always be much more loyal to the local forces than your own. Converting it to your cause may be very hard to accomplish. Interesting. Well, that doesn't, like, see, now I'm kind of confused. This is close to our area of operation. Does that suggest that villages even farther away would be more loyal to us? That's kind of weird. I think it should be the other way around, but who am I to say? So this village is not very loyal at all. Although we've got them suppressed. It looks like one of them is trying to flee. I think these are mostly civilians fleeing. Alright, let's move forward, and we'll dismount over here. Go, go, go. Looks like we hit one of them. It was a guerrilla fighter for sure. And another guerrilla fighter. In fact, we can see the AK-47 right there. Just kind of hanging out on the floor. Still got another guerrilla fighter, though. Fire, 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 come on. Dismount. Should have put defend the car. And he's down. Okay, let's talk to this person. I'm sure he's not going to be terrified. No, no, no. I think we have to wait for the fighting to die down before we can start talking to the villagers. So for now, let's just kind of move around. Like, everything's cool, guys. I know it's just a crazy gunfight that happened, but, you know, we're cool. You can talk to us. We're here to help. Please don't kill us. Yeah, those enemies are all down. Looks like some of the villagers are coming back, but some of them are still running in terror. Let's just see if we can have a conversation. Hello. Alright, let's interrogate. Here we go. Visibly frightened. We found drugs on him. So we can actually make an arrest. That's amazing. Okay, he's detained. He's surrendered. So I can actually move the prisoner, put the prisoner in the vehicle. Nice. Wow, guys. We have prisoners. That's insanity. That is so cool. Okay, let's continue questioning. I mean, drugs aren't really our business. We're here to try and find bomb makers, but who knows? Maybe by going to base, he'll release some other information about something totally unrelated. You never know. So I guess he just kind of automatically transported there. Oh, raised war support by being questioned. So again, he's visibly frightened. His affiliation. Make sure the interpreter's over here. Yeah, we'll set him free. Maybe we actually have to go in here. Aha. Let's talk to the owners with our interpreter. Not just interrogate people on the side of the road. I don't think anybody's in. Could be a trap. Search the house for contraband. Search this one too. So this is amazing. I thought it was just going to be like certain houses that were going to be able to be searched, but we can search all of these buildings in the village. Every single one of them could have enemies, bombs, you know, maybe just good old resources. I think that's really cool. Cleared 2 of 3 rooms. Everything seems to be on the up and up. We found drugs. So drug trade is prevalent in this area, and until other jobs are available, it's what people do to survive here. We're going to confiscate and destroy the drugs. There we go. So we already captured a drug dealer, and we destroyed drugs. Well, we're at least helping the drug war in this country. Otherwise, not much. Absolutely, Okama, man. I agree with you. We have not seen an IED yet in this game, and I'm just like you. I want to see one soon. But like they said in the beginning of the game, I think it's the farther we go, the more likely that is to happen. The farther you go in this game, and it's huge, it just continues onwards and onwards and onwards, we have more and more things start to occur. So maybe we'll get some IEDs, you know, who knows. For now, we just need to search these buildings. Yeah, so search house for contraband. And you can see these are actually the mission at the moment is to search the entire town. Make sure there's no contraband here. Preparing to breach. Here we go. More drugs. We found so many drugs in this area. Okay. It looks like the people are not happy about us destroying their drugs. We can't seem to take these because it looks like he's actually fighting back. Potentially the drug dealer, who knows. But somebody's starting to fight back here. Oh, never mind. We're being attacked from over here. Red opposition force. Guys, these are not just terrorists. These are not the standard terrorists. Slightly upgraded. I'm not liking that one bit. Let's get into the vehicle. The vehicle's got a nice M50 machine gun. Should be safe in there. Keep it up. Keep them under fire, boys. Keep them under fire. Plenty of our guys still over here. We could probably take the enemy vehicle, right? And drive over there. Wonder if we can do that. Nope. We might want to move these guys towards the enemy. They're right there. We would actually be able to help. Let's do it. Move here fast. Be useful for a change, boys. Still out of range, but I'm not concerned. Just as long as we keep the enemy kind of suppressed here until our friends arrive. But yeah, they are not liking the fact that we are ruining their drug trade. So the locals are distrustful, but they are liking us. I guess they do like it when we destroy the drugs in the village, but they're still distrustful of us. They don't completely hate us. And for those of you wondering, this game does have like rules of engagement, so that's why we have this retaliating thing. Our rules of engagement right now is pretty much if the enemy opens fire on us, we return fire. But you can change it to something as simple as shoot anything that moves. Later in the game, as it gets more and more difficult, the enemy unlocks, you know, more vehicles, more forces, etc., more elite forces. You might have to actually do that. You might have to be extra nasty in that zone, potentially getting some civilian casualties, but some zones are more dangerous than others. You know, they're not all created equal. In this case, we have pretty acceptable rules of engagement, let's say. Gotta get over here. Come on, boys. Fire. Good shooting. Good shooting. There we go. They're going to retreat. Now they know they can't take us off. Looks like the civilian is actually afraid that there's an engagement ahead. It's really, really in-depth in terms of showing you just what everybody thinks of what's going on. I love it. We also have a combat controller here. We could call in air support if we want, but I don't really think we want to do that. Here we go. Enemy destroyed, man. Hey, Ice Chuck. Thoughts on this game so far? I would say so far, I mean, of course, like I said, it's very early access. But compared to the Afghanistan game I was playing, I prefer this one right now. I just think there's a lot more, sort of a lot more possibilities here. A lot of different ways this could go. So I think this one is going to do better, but who knows? Again, they're both still very, very early access games. So it might just be too early to tell. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I want to thank Jacko for the 11 rand. It's always useful, Jacko. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream. If you guys are new to our channel, make sure to subscribe. And whether you're new or not, make sure to hit that like button and drop a comment down below. What do you think? Are you liking that War Room Afghanistan game that I was playing before? Or do you like Invasion Machine here? Which one do you think is looking better and which one would you play? Thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.